Hello, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have come again to tell you that there will be massive movement of our Prime Minister to France. Wow, that will be a while because there are so many things awaiting him there. You know, when they hear he's traveling, people get ready to think they will, ambush him or wait for him on the road. You have to wait for him on the phone. We are smarter, we are wiser now, okay? If we had known this, or if we had remembered this, you wouldn't have abducted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All his travel would have been on phone and would have been a very successful one at that. Yeah, then come to think of it, those that said instead of Mazi Simon Ekpa to bring Biafra, that is better that Biafra did not come. Now, after 3 years of trying, according to our Prime Minister, to destroy Prime Minister, they couldn't. They are now openly fighting against Biafra freedom. Number one of those people is Mkpuru Ikenga, and the rest of them. They are now openly fighting against Biafra restoration. Have you now seen it? That they have been issued. They were not fighting for Biafra, they were rather fighting for their stomach. Using the name IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu, they were feeding large that time. If you see their platforms that time, booming, not knowing that they were all liars. Now, I want you to watch and listen to him, and you confirm that this guy is either he's not okay or, in fact, he's shameless. Before I take you to Prime Minister's tour and arrangements, let's go there.
If I intend to open my mouth to say that you're not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop. Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow. Do not follow the rubbish they're talking about. If I intend to open my mouth to say that you're not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop. Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow. Do not follow the rubbish they're talking about.
Can you just imagine this? Video and anything recorded or written is very good for record purposes. This cannot be deleted online. Everybody has it. You see? Those that we are packaging themselves for you to come and be doing nonsense that they are fighting for Biafra. Selfish human beings. They have all failed. They are disappointed. Now this one in particular wants them to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's the one asking him of recent, tell us, are you the one telling Simon Ekpa to be killing Nigerian armies? He never asked anybody who asked Nigerian armies to be killing innocent Biafrans or indigenous people in Nigeria. Nobody asked that because probably they think the life of others don't matter. That is only the lives of a Nigerian army that matter. That's a lie. That's fallacy. All right? So I want us to listen to one of us while he takes us to the details of the travel or the tour or the movement to France. Let's go there.
The visitation of the Prime Minister of the BLG, i.e. His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa to France. This will be happening this coming Sunday. This coming Sunday is going to be very, very hot in France. If you are a Biafran, lover of freedom, in support of what we are doing, in support of the freedom of the Biafran people, and of course, in support of the Prime Minister of the BLG, i.e. Mazi Simon Ekpa, and in support of also Adadi Orama and our people in France entirely, I am using this opportunity to call you to join this very all-important town hall meeting on Sunday, this very coming Sunday. Let us support the Prime Minister. Let us support Biafra liberation. And above all, let us support our own Adadi Orama and her entourage when they will be hosting the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now, without further hesitation, Kai Konu be Onyai Bialo. Today, going by the title of this very live presentation, you can see it written boldly, DOS unveils a new style. DOS unveils a new style as the zoo police criminalizes all kinds of protests in the zoo. So there are two different titles there. DOS unveils a new style, a new tactics. DOS has unveiled a new tactics. Why the zoo police finally, or should I say indirectly, not even indirectly, openly criminalizes all kinds of protest in the Zoological Republic. You all know that some people, let me call them, no, I don't want to call them unscrupulous element. There is no need of calling them unscrupulous element. But those from Biafra, I think I have to get another video self. Let me look for another video. There is another video. Let me go and look for that very video and see if I can get it. Now, those from Biafra land joining Nigerians talking about protest, they are the ones that I have to call unscrupulous elements. They are the unscrupulous elements. Yes. Anybody from Biafra land joining the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom youths to talk about protest, you are nothing but an animal and unscrupulous element. Whether you take it or not, whether it moves you or not, it doesn't change anything. The truth of the matter is you are an unscrupulous element. Because if you are sane, if you are with your senses, you will understand that what the Biafran people need at this very point in time, what we need now as a people, as Biafrans, is not anything called protest. What we need right now has absolutely nothing to do with protest in the zoo. What we need right now, as it stands now, is freedom, not protest. We have absolutely nothing to do with protest in the Zoological Republic. Because the more the zoo rotten, the more calamity befalls the zoo, the more everywhere scatters in the zoo, the more the coming of Biafra becomes closer. The more everywhere goes into a blaze, the more chaotic the zoo becomes, the more the freedom of Biafra draws closer. So if you are a Biafra man and you are supporting a protest to better the governance in the zoo, then you are nothing but an animal. In fact, animal is better than you. Animal is better than you. Because you should know better that what we need at this point in time is nothing but freedom. freedom for Biafrans. That's all that we need now. So I think I have to look for that very video where some idiots, some unscrupulous elements from Biafra land joining the zoo animals discussing about protest. Discussing about protest. And they said they want to march to the street. They said they excluded all politicians. They even trying to make it look as if P2B is not involved, while P2B is involved. And I also want to let them know that if you think that you can do protests and then chase Tinubu so that P2B will come, it is impossible. It is impossible. You cannot eat your cake and have it. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So what we want is total collapse of the zoo. Because like as I said before, more chaotic the zoo becomes, more closer the freedom of the Biafran people draws. It is like that. It is like that. You cannot change it. That is how it is. Go to anywhere in the world. You can never have freedom when everywhere is under calm. That's why they always tell us you are hitting up the polity. You need to hit up the polity for your freedom to come. When the polity is not heated, then forget about freedom. You must make them uncomfortable for them to discuss how to let you go. That has been the philosophy of freedom or breakup in any part of the world. So my people, it's quite unfortunate I have not seen that very video, but I will keep searching while we continue. I will keep searching for that very video while we continue. Now, if you look at your screen, there is something that I have here, and I want us to begin with this. Please, if you haven't shared this very broadcast, I want to encourage you to do so. Please, if you haven't shared, I'm encouraging you to do so. It is very, very important. Very, very, very important, because we need more people to join us live and direct. If you haven't shared the video, please do so. Just take this opportunity to hit the share button. We need more people to come and join what we are doing right here so that we do it all together. Very, very important, my people. Use this opportunity before we proceed to hit the like and share button. All right, let's begin. Let's begin. Read what the Prime Minister said first before playing the video. He said here, those doing this rubbish to undermine our liberation must understand that the dance of the spirit comes without a drum beat. I will not want you to stop. We are still busy with more important issues. The reason for posting this is to inform you that I am watching your treacherous activities. In due time, you will hear from me. The Prime Minister said, in due time, you will hear from me. You will hear from us. Now, All you are allowed to do is to form your own political party and be part of the government. Don't let us go into this internal conflict prematurely. Of course, you all know that after the declaration of Biafra and the subsequent restoration, there is going to be internal conflict where all the bad eggs, for Biafra to come, not to come, for Biafra to succeed after the coming of Biafra, after the full-time restoration, the total liberation and outright freedom of the Biafran people, for us to sustain a reasonable nation, for us to have a better nation, there must be an internal conflict, which is the sanitization of the land to remove all the bad eggs. If not, what is happening in South Sudan today will happen to Biafra. I want everybody to know this. The reason why all countries fail after attaining independence is because they fail to sanitize the land. They fail to weed out all the bad eggs. They just moved on like that with all the evil politicians from the mother nation, from the mother country, coming to join the new nation and continued with their corruption from the mother nation. That's why you see all the countries that have obtained independence today, especially here in Africa, none of them is surviving. None. I said none, not even one. None of them is surviving because they failed to do the needful. You cannot gain independence and still allow somebody like Hope Uzodinma to continue with politics in Biafra. You can't gain independence and somebody like, what's the name, Abaibe, is there doing politics with you. You can't gain independence and allow people like Iwanyanwu and Co. to be amongst you doing politics. They are going to corrupt everything, destroy everything, because that is the mentality that they have acquired from the mother nation. So it is very, very important to weed out all the criminal elements and make sure that the house is totally sanitized, that you may be able to move forward. That you may move forward and lay a solid foundation for that very brighter future that you foresaw before you took up arms to defend your land and gain your independence. That is how it works. Now, according to the PM, he said, in conclusion, you have been deceiving Biafrans since 1999. So, this video that I'm about to play is done between Owazirike's Masob, is done by Owazirike's Masob in conjunction with the criminals, with the criminal DOS organization. Yes. So, because right now it's open that they are all working hand in hand. They all work together. Now let us watch the video. Some of you must have seen it, but we just want to, talk about it briefly before we go into the, the main video that we want to talk about this very evening. You say after me. I justice. Good day. Funny people. That question, I look at the person, I look at it. I'm trying to remember where that question. I think that question came on WhatsApp. I said, my brother, look, let me tell you what you don't know. The people you are talking about that fought for freedom, they fought for freedom. Now, after surrendering to the zoo, this is something many people are not aware today, because that person who asked me that question is not only him. He's not the only one thinking like that. Many people are also reasoning that way. Many people are also thinking that same way. Why are these old men that fought war being a stumbling block to the youth to gain freedom instead of them to support the youth? A lot of people are reasoning like that. Now, let me tell you. The reason is because these elders, like Iwanya with them, after losing the war to the zoo, they surrendered to the zoo. After surrendering to the zoo, many of them, 50% of them, if not more than, went into the zoo politics. Pay attention. They went into the zoo politics. After going into the zoo politics, you know, they say if you don't beat them, you join them. That is what they did. Many of them who thought they were wise then, who thought they were educated, like Iwana with them, many of them who thought they were wise, they went into the zoo politics, they joined them and became highly corrupt. They became highly corrupt, extremely corrupt. And as they became corrupt, Fulanis and Britain were looking at them. They were watching them, supporting them to loot, supporting them to rob, to steal from the people, so that they can be able to control them. As they are today, all of them, Iwana, all these politicians you see, both the retired politicians and those who are still active, those active politicians, all of them are being controlled by Fulani and Britain, including your P2B. I say it unequivocally, including your P2B. They are all being controlled by the Fulani and Britain. Anybody under the zoo politics today from Biafra land is being controlled by the Fulani. Yes, that is pure. So they joined the politics and became highly corrupt. They allowed the corruption in the zoo politics to overrule them, to overwhelm them, and they joined them. They became corrupt. So it is very, very difficult for them as it stands today to support Biafra, because they know that if they do so, then Fulani government will come after them. They will not come after them with military. They will not come to eliminate them. They will come after them with law. They will come after them with law. I want you to understand that. And they will be imprisoned. All of them. Anybody who dares support Biafra will be jailed. So Fulani will not come to buy them with army. No. They will throw them in the jail. Their sentencing will be very, very straightforward. Just like what was the name of the former Abia State governor? Oju Zokalo. That is the game. That's why you see them, all of them. None of them supports Biafra freedom, because they joined the zoo politics. Unlike Ojukwu, who was forced to join the politics. Even after joining the politics, he failed, and he regretted why he joined the Nigerian politics. Unbelievable. Please, if you are joining me right now and you haven't liked this very broadcast, you haven't shared this very broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for. Biafra TV, you are welcome to this very live broadcast. I can see you, my brother. You are welcome. So you have seen all these old men, almost all of them here saw the war. Look at this one. Look at this one here. Look at him. This man is not less than 75 years. This very man. He allowed himself to be used by the DOS and the Wazirika. Look at him. Look at this one. Look at this one here. Look at them. They claim to be judges. Judges under which government? Under which government? I don't understand. I do not understand. Judges under which government? They say they have sworn them in. To jail who and to free who? Okay, now go to Abuja. Go there and take over the case of Mazinam Dekanu from Bintanyako. I think they have sworn you in. You have been sworn in as judges, right? Let me see if I can play it again with the audio for the last time, for those of you who are just joining right now. They have sworn you in, right? As judges, as Biafran judges. Oh yeah, march to Abuja and take over the case of Mazinam Dekanu from Bintanyako.
You say after me. I just today accept to serve the Biafran Federation in the capacity of zonal judge to serve in love, faith, sincerity, loyalty, and to keep to all assignments respond on me promptly from this day henceforth. So help me God.
Umukoko. I'm sorry for all of you. This is how they are doing. They are making caricature with what we are doing. But I can see funny in Abagophone. I can see far Abagophone. They have all failed. They have all failed and failed woefully. Now, without wasting any further time, let me bring, I'm sure all of you have seen this, but at least, can we bata ya kona diroka kale dikona ma foroya. Can we bata ya kale dikona ma foroya? Yes. Let it not look as if I didn't see it. Let it not look as if I didn't see it. Can we batia? Kai solokwan our people Moriamu. Nakwenu ndi IPOB Nigeria no sorry. DOS Nigeria. Nakwenu DOS Nigeria.
Unaniante IPOB Nigeria jaranga.
Oh, and the IPOB Nigeria. They went to Igbo Union Association in London to disgrace themselves. Now, if Jizia contribute to go for their so-called ESN, it's now far to go to Bambi Island and London. I want to ask, is this what Chike Dozie had told you to do? Is this what you were taught to do? Is my question. Actually, I'm playing this video to ask a simple question. Look at IPOB DOS Nigeria. Look at them. Mad people everywhere. Look at Neko. Nego di opuya. Neko mpona ni shirt ya na mpona ni trouser ya. Neko mpona ni shirt ya nego di. If you go to the man on ya go the anaro. Fata on go Biafra liberation movement to joke. A total joke, complete joke. Look at them. They got them on his shirt, jean shirt here. They thought that we are joking. Fachani fine buzibu eguri egu. Ifuge fachano bu eguri egu kaine eguzi. These mad people do not understand that we have gone far. They are not aware that we have gone far. Far, very far away. They have become beggars in London. Fana Yazibiko. Now, you see, this, I don't know what they call coins. I don't know if I have anybody from United Kingdom listening to me here. What do they call coins in London? Is it still pounds? Or, I don't know. What do you call coins in London, please? If you are from UK or you have any idea, do you still call your coins pounds, or do you have any other name you call it? Like zoo called kobo. In the zoo, it is kobo. Do you have any other name you call it? So my question is this. These people with concom begging coins in London, is it the same coins that Chike Dozieha is using to finance their so-called ESN? Pence, okay. They beg pence. So, is it the same pence that they are begging now with Ikonkom under the command of Chike Dozieha? Is it the same pence that they are using to fund their so-called ESN, which we know is no longer on existence? Can they show us the activities of their so-called ESN? At least every Biafran can see the activities of the Biafra Defense Forces. Every Biafran can see the activities of the Biafra Liberation Army, how they are neutralizing the zoo terrorists on a daily basis. They are not just neutralizing the zoo terrorists, they are also neutralizing their armored cars, dismembering them. We all have seen it. We see this almost every week. So please, because before when we started under autopilot, there's something they used to do. There's something they used to do. Anytime we have fundraising, because that time it used to be once in a month. Look at this old man under the command of Chike Doza. Look at him. IPOB Nigeria. Sorry, DOS Nigeria. I said I'm not going to be calling IPOB Nigeria. In as much as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the leader of IPOB. And all of us are still indigenous people of Biafra. I don't want to, me personally, it's my own decision. I'm not asking any other person to do the same. So I decided to be using DOS Nigeria. So now, that time when we started, China Sanworu usually organized his dead men for that time they were still on existence. He usually organized them, they will go and buy about 5 cows. That time that was when they received that money recently. So, and they were still getting more money from the zoo that time because they thought they could have stopped sit at home and stopped Simon Ekpa. So every time we had fundraising, because that time it used to be once in a month, they will go and buy 5 cows 5 cows. They will position them in the bush and give their dead man squad order. They will go and shoot them, video those cows, shoot those cows, and they will post it. Any of you, are you aware of this story that I'm giving now? Any of you are aware of it? Please let me know in the comment section. They will video it and they will post it. And now they will write, this is Eastern Security Network doing the needful, not those criminals who are asking Biafrans to contribute money and defraud Biafrans. China usually write this and lekwana and more monse alekoluku. Ndia obuka abalo. Ndia obuka abalo. Look at them. Look at them on your screen. IPOB Nigeria. DOS Nigeria. They have turned to beggars in London. Chai alomelo. Nekwaka, the mighties were for. Look at how the mighty has fallen. Nekwaka coat way. Onyenka iropo coat na. Chai. You know, so I can't wait here and scream because lady because the thing has been trending for the past 2 days. So see, let me manage and bring it to the screen.
All right, thank you, our brother, for such details and such enlightenment. Our people are all ears. We are following up. We are hearing you. We are hearing our prime minister. We are listening. Because when they abducted Nnamdi Kanu, they were thinking he couldn't train anybody or nobody is the real follower of Nnamdi Kanu. But now we can see the real followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are still on.